What's up, guys? If you're new, you can see we're gonna be talking about this little man today. So in the past, I have done a pet tag with my rat Brinley. She is long gone, sadly, and I have talked about getting a shelter dog with Simba in the video. Animals don't always cooperate though, so I'll probably just have to insert pictures of little Scrappy. I have a bunch of videos of him and stuff as well, and he is always in my videos, but I feel like I always talk about my dogs like you guys know them, but you don't. And I enjoy going back and watching my other pet videos, so even if this doesn't get a ton of views, that's fine. So today though, I'm going to be talking about Scrappy. So apparently we got Scrappy in February of 2018. For some reason it feels like it's been so much longer. I also thought we got Scrappy first for some reason, but we got Oreo and then Scrappy. This shows how good my memory is. So we've had him for like a year and a half then. Yeah. He is a rescue. Can we show your cute face? Come here. Oh, hello, Mr. Beaner. And we call him Bean because he looks like a little bean. He does. He looks like a little bean. But Scrappy is a rescue, so they believe that he is a Chihuahua Terrier mix. He has like a longer face than most Chihuahuas. Oh, good God. And he is much bigger than teacup Chihuahuas and even other Chihuahuas that I've seen. I will try to show it here. So I am 5'2", and I'm like a medium-sized girl. So he's a pretty big, small dog, and he is about 12 pounds. So he's not like your little 4-pound Chihuahua teacup. He's not a big boy either. So he's the smallest one we have. The rest of our dog breeds are like 60, 70, 80-pound dogs. So he's definitely the smallest. So Elizabeth got him after our dog Scooby died. Scooby, I'll insert a picture of him. He was super cute and sweet. Yes.
Who's this guy? I met you like 5 times. Oh yeah, hey man.
Oh my God. I'm leaving that in. Okay. That's my dad, everyone. But, yeah, so we got, Elizabeth went and picked him out. He was really skittish at first, even with her, but she got in and played with him alone, and he was like, yes, I love you, take me home. So when we got him, they believed that he was about 5 years old, so that would make him about 7 now, but he could have been older. He can't really be younger than that. He had all of his teeth. That's what they go on. And so after they have all of their teeth, they kind of just guess from there. He has one gray hair on the top of his head. Just one. That like always. I've never pulled it because that's me. But it's just one. I always see his one little gray hair. And he has like cute little swirls on him. But he is a cuddle bug. So bringing him home though was definitely a challenge. So this is sometimes the, I don't want to say ugly side, but the more difficult side of adopting a shelter dog. Scrappy was abused by males, and there are some things we're still learning. Obviously he can't tell us, but for a really, really long time, first of all, he wouldn't even like go near my dad or brother. He really clung to Elizabeth and I, which was fine, but really Elizabeth. And then, you know, he kind of got used to my dad and brother, but then every time they stood up, he would bark. And anytime they made sudden movements, he would like lose his mind and be really scared. And that like that went on for like, I mean, it felt like forever. I mean, it was probably months if I had to guess. It was a lot of work. He was just very scared. He would bark at every little thing that he could. And it took a lot of patience and a lot of understanding for us to be like, okay, like he's obviously been through something. Like we can't fix it. Like us being mean to him more is not going to fix it. And I'm not going to lie, there were times it was so frustrating because like, you know, my dad or brother just wanted to get something like water or popcorn, and he's losing his mind over them standing up. And so that was like really hard. But slowly but surely they gained his trust. Now he'll go to them, he'll sit in their laps, like he'll go into Carter's shirt, like he's a all of our dog now, instead of just the females in our house. Scrappy is still a barker. He's a yippy dog, I'm not gonna lie. We figured he would be. But since getting used to my dad and brother, he has come leaps and bounds with getting used to new men. The first night he came to my house, Scrappy got in his lap. Scrappy was growling while climbing into his lap. But his tail was wagging. And so that was what we found works the best. He'll even bark at new women. But he's really like afraid of men. Is that we tell people to sit down and let him sniff you and let him approach you on his own. Like, we can't force it with him. Like, you know, with other dogs, you can be like, oh, like, go make friends. Like, Oreo wants to be friends with everyone, like, does not care. Where with Scrappy, we had to be like, okay, like, they're okay, you're okay, for him to get used to them. Scrappy does not like hats. Even if my dad, brother, Ty wear a hat, he does not like it. He's gonna bark. Recently my mom grabbed a fly swatter to kill a fly, and Scrappy was in the area and got really scared, so we're thinking he was also hit with a fly swatter. But he's like, look at this. He's definitely a lap dog, and he's the smallest dog we've had besides Nellie. She was a little Shih Tzu, but Nellie definitely just wanted to like hang out near you, not be held. And I always felt bad for little dogs when people would hold them all the time. But he loves being held. Like, he wants to be picked up all the time. He does sleep in bed with me or Elizabeth or my parents. He's very spoiled. I guess I should have said before I started this, I'm not doing the normal pet tag questions with my dogs. I'm just going to talk about them a little bit. So yeah, he loves car rides. Absolutely loves them. Like, if we go, he has gotten into my friend's Faith car. He's gotten into, like, if I go out to get something from my car, he is going to jump in and refuse to leave. Like, I'll open one door and he'll like jump into the other seat. Like, it becomes kind of annoying sometimes. But there are times when he'll get really excited to go, I need to stop saying the word, to go for an adventure, and I'll just take him, you know, around the block because he just loves it so much. He loves to ride with the windows down. He loves to ride with them up. He just loves it. We have been able to take Scrappy out more and more as he's gotten more adjusted and acclimated to things. So we do take him out normally on like a harness. He still does get scared of people. A lot of people assume he's a puppy. And then other people, you know, try to just go in. He's not great with kids. He's never bitten a kid. But kids don't necessarily let dogs smell them first, and they'll just go in to grab them, and it freaks Scrappy out. My little cousins were here, and they kept picking him up, and he hated it. Like, it was so weird. So he's not super patient when it comes to that stuff. Something that Scrappy still does, where he has kind of bad manners. But, with going out in public, though, he's a lot better than he was when we first started taking him out. He doesn't bark at everything that moves. Scrappy will bite your face, nip your face if you do something he doesn't like. And this is something he'll still do, but he does it more playfully. Like, Ty was, like, blowing at him. And we didn't know Scrappy was annoyed. And when he'll nip your face, he'll just sit there and act like nothing's wrong. And then he'll just turn and, like, he's never hurt me. Well, actually, I take that back. When we first got him, I don't even remember what I was doing, but I think I was just holding him, and I had him too close to my face or something. Like, I was overwhelming him, and he bit my nose really hard. So something you have to be careful of, even if you've had the dog for a while. I mean, I think we had him for a month at that point. They're still scared. Sometimes you can't. I'm not saying he's a bad dog. If he was a big dog, that obviously would be a problem. But I think he knew how small he was at that moment, and it was like a big dog would probably bark or, you know, nip. Something like that, where he was just like over it. like I said, he will playfully, like if you're blowing at him, like, you know, if you don't give him enough attention or the attention he thinks he deserves, he'll like paw at you. He wants your love. He doesn't like having his fingernails clipped. That's expected. He is a foodie, 100%. He will eat his brother's food and they let him. And I'm like, dude, you're going to get so fat. But he hasn't, I mean, he's gained some weight since we've got him, but he was underweight when we got him anyway. So he's like, he's at a healthy weight. He likes to eat bugs. There's a fly in here right now and he's watching it. I'm sure you guys have seen it in the background. He'll bite them, like, out of the air. It's pretty awesome. The center of his nose is lighter, so that's really cute. And he becomes really snuggly at night or when he just wakes up. He sleeps a lot. He's babysitting today. I don't know what that is. Oh, he will keep up with us when we go on walks, even with our big dogs. He likes to go into our pool if I hold him, but I tried to do it in the lake, and he got scared. He can swim, but not super well, and it stresses him out. So we don't make him swim because that's not like, he can do it if he needs to, but it's not like something we're going to make him enjoy. Scrappy is very photogenic too. I can't believe I didn't say this earlier. He does have an Instagram ran by Elizabeth and I. Hi, buddy. He will play with his brother's big toys, as well as his own little ones. He pretty much always has a toy near him that Oreo is trying to get. And his best friend at our house would probably be Oreo. They play together. I need to try and get a video of it. Most of the time it's just so hysterical, like I can't. Oreo is our 80-pound American, purebred American bully. And it's like this little 12-pound Chihuahua is playing with him. And actually Scrappy made friends with this big, huge white dog down the street. I don't know what breed he is. I have videos of it. It's so stinking funny to watch because Scrappy does not realize how small he is compared to other dogs. Scrappy has a friend that is quite a bit bigger than him.
He's adorable, aren't you, buddy?
Yes.
He's also very small and cuddly.
Yes. Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
He's just not the biggest on guys.
But he does well better when we first got him. Yeah.
Yeah, he hated me.
What do you think his favorite thing is?
There's little tennis balls.
Yeah, I got him little tennis balls, and he's shredding them.
Yeah, 'cause
I think sleep is his second favorite.
definitely, or that's tied with first.
Probably.
Or the one thing that I really like him is about his fur tones.
Yeah, he's got some different colors going on. Oh, and when we got him, his name at the shelter was Caramel Brownie.
Caramel Brownie.
I touched on this in my video about Simba. The volunteers named them, and dogs like Max, Bo, Sally, Lucy get used up really fast, so we get creative.
Caramel Brown what?
I've seen carrot cake. I've seen pumpkin. I've seen a lot, but they don't learn their names necessarily most of the time. Another thing when we got Scrappy, he did not know any commands. And this is something that I like to talk about too. When you get a shelter dog or any dog, you can rename them. They're not stupid. We renamed Simba, and he learned his name, and he's an elderly dog.
And Scrappy's a very tired dog, and he doesn't come to his name.
He's kind of a shit, I always say. He's a spoiled shit, but we love him.
He always runs away.
He's the baby of the family that gets away with everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
like
not
someone
everything
else I know. Oh, yeah. What else was I going to say about
He doesn't pee in the house.
He doesn't. So he's learned basic commands like, I can't say what we used to go OUT. Don't say it. Oh. He's learned, let's go night. You want to go for an adventure. You want to go for a thing where you move your legs. I can't say it or they're all going to lose their minds and it's too late to do any of these things.
Yeah.
He's learned the word for TREAT, for DINNER, like all those.
Also, I know somebody who named their dog Good Boy. Not a good idea.
No. So yeah, this has been Little Scrappers.
You should pay
Oh,
him
he's
down.
just
sunken.
Yeah, are you just so comfy? It's like I got my human. He's cold a lot of the time in our house because we keep it at like 74. So he loves to cuddle and get under blankets. But if we put clothes on him to like rectify the situation,
He gets like overwhelmed.
He starts like rolling around like he wants it off. But he has clothes.
He is a seat heater.
Yeah, he puts off a lot of body heat. So
Unlike-
this has been... Oh, you got something else to say?
Oreo puts off even more.
So this has been... Oh, there he goes. Playing with Oreo. This has been all about... Oh, did Carter mess it up? Oh. That's how Scrappy jumps on him. So this has been my get to know my dog. They're like my babies. I love them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You should subscribe. Follow him on Instagram. Follow me. Oh no. Oh no. And I will see you guys in my next video. Say bye. Oh my God.